And back over here this morning, I'm going to take the excavator and grab some of that brush that I piled up yesterday. I still got a little bit more over there, and track that down here and stack it up into my pile, clean up some of that. He should be here in about 30-45 minutes to get the rest of those logs, get all that loaded up. There's a little bit more brush over there I need to bring over the fence, and then bring the dozer over here, and I'll probably just push all that down there then. And that's pretty much it until it is wet enough to be able to burn. Alright, well, since I piled so much over the fence, I don't think the dozer is going to be able to push it. So I'm going to grab a few grapplefuls and walk down here and just stack it into the pile for right now. And just kind of let it sit here and dry out some. Whenever it rains, I'll come back over here and dig a hole and burn that. And I don't know, looking at the forecast, I don't see much rain, so it may be a little bit of time, but it'll give it time to dry out. And if not, I might just have to come over here one night when there's a big heavy dew and burn it overnight. I just have to see how that goes. I prefer it just to dry out. I can burn it during the day and be done with it, but also at night, the smoke's not so noticeable. Just have to wait and see how it goes. I do know that it's probably wet enough this morning I could, but this stuff's still a little green, which, I mean, it would burn. It'll just take a little bit more time to get a nice hot fire started. Interesting to see how much this dirt levels this area here up. It's going to do it right much. Originally I planned on about 80 truckloads, but we took some more trees down, so I think we're going to be in the 150 truckload range. We'll see. I'm going to move as much dirt as possible. I mean, might as well make all this usable. Well, let me grab one more, and then I'm going to go over there, over the fence, and clean the rest of that tree up from trees from yesterday, and get those brought over here as well. Well, it came a little sprinkle here last night, mostly a heavy dew. I'm going to go down there and dig a hole this morning and lay some of that dry brush in there, see if I can get a little fire going, and just see what happens with it. Alright, I'm going to dig a hole right here, or attempt to dig a hole. There's some rock right over here, a little stump right there too. And see how far I can get in the ground. I'm going to go ahead and lay some of that small brush in here and see if I can get a little fire going. If it gets nice and hot, I'll go ahead and start laying some of them logs in there and letting them burn them. Take this dirt, just pile it up right here, and we'll cover all this up with dirt. Move all that dirt from up front. So I'm going to dig a pit right here to burn in. That way all the ashes and crap that doesn't burn is in the ground, and I can very easily cover it up. I don't know how deep I'm going to be able to go, because literally right here is solid rock. But I've seen rock vary. You can dig, like, be solid rock right there, and you can dig 20 feet beside it, not hit the first one. So gonna dig like it's all gonna be there. Be able to, I don't know which, there is no wind, so I don't know which way the smoke's going to try to go. I'm hoping like that direction or behind me, but I'll find out. At least I can sit up there and stack that into the pile. Alright, well, let me finish digging this, and I'll go ahead and light it up and see what happens. Okay, got my hole dug and about 3 grapplefuls of brush in there. Just started a little fire. I've got a couple more grapplefuls of nice dry dead sticks and logs I'm going to put in there, hopefully get that burning. And yeah, looks like the smoke's going straight up in the sky, so I'll just kind of keep adding a little bit to it here and there, and should get all this stuff burn up today, I hope. Well, the fire's doing really well. Hardly any smoke at all, except for when I put some green branches on there, but the ashes are kind of going directly towards the house, and they're just happening to be pouring, I don't know, truckload after truckload of concrete for the driveway, so trying to kind of be gentle on that as that log stump falls. Ashes go everywhere, but when the wind does kind of head in that direction is when I kind of stack some stuff on there and just let it kind of simmer down. The only time you have a whole lot of ashes is when you dump a bunch of branches with leaves on there. The logs and everything don't really create too many ashes. Alright, I'm gonna let that burn down some more. Alright, stuff is burning very good. I don't know if I need to put all that on there in one big grapple full. But yeah, it's cooking down good here. Smoke is kind of blowing up there towards the house, but not like directly. But it's kind of taking off across the front field, which I'm fine with that. All that's grass and wet. It's getting hot. Go ahead and mark this dead tree up, lay it in there. Go ahead and start putting some of this bigger stuff on there so it has time to get some heat in it and start burning up. Put some stumps on the other side. So I probably need to go ahead and grab some of those and put those in there as well. No bigger than the pile is, it's going to take a while for those to burn up. Start off with some of these pine logs. They're a little smaller than the big old poplar log here. That was that big rock one we had to take down. Well, it was rotten at the base, but the tree was still good. couple stumps, put those on top, let that cook down for a little bit. While that does that, I'll go around here and just kind of rake up the little small stuff. And I can add that to it. That doesn't really add up too terribly much. Start putting a lot of big stumps and logs on there. The pile gets pretty big. Those logs kind of support these stumps. Let them get some fire in them. Should build up some heat. I need to knock a little more dirt off this one. Or a lot more dirt. Lay that in there and let it do what it's going to do a little bit. Alright, let that burn down and I'll add some more here in a little bit. Alright, well, I got about half the stuff burnt. The concrete guys up there asked if I could kind of ease off on burning, so I'm just going to let that die down. The ashes are blowing up there and they probably have 200 yards of concrete to pour today. So I'm going to just let that die down and burn down, maybe come back in the morning and see. They said they should get the whole driveway poured, so once it's cured it won't hurt. I think the wind will probably blow from a different direction tomorrow, so. Well, that sucks. I could have got all this burnt today, but that's how it goes.